Your multi-rail has just arrived and we're gonna show you how to fit it. What you get with your multi-rail is the multi-rail itself. You get 14 zinc plated screws that cut through metal, spiky bit on the end, basically a little drill, 2 end caps. What we do not supply you in the box are these 3 items here: roll of tape, tube of Sikaflex, and a Milwaukee drill with Phillips head. Correct size, please. So, step 1, measure. This is a short wheelbase van, same with the long wheelbase. This is a short wheelbase rail. We reckon this isn't an exact science, however, 10 centimeters from the end. By the time you've got the end cap on there, that we believe is perfect. It can go forward a bit, can go back a bit, but as a loose and rough guide, that's perfect. Put 2 bits of tape on it in the middle, and that is step 1 complete. We've got to be pretty mindful that that part of the multi-rail is parallel with that part of the van, and it's above the middle screw. As long as we get this bit parallel, the rest of the rail will form around the van. It's pretty important we get this first screw in the right place. First screw, these are zinc plated and they self-cut. You'll notice it goes into the van pretty easily. Don't have to go very fast. Metal cutting things like going slowly. You see that jump? The end is now in the van. Slowly do it up, but for God's sake, when you get to there, stop. Don't, whatever you do, give it an extra rev, because you will create a hole that is as big as the thread, and your screw is now null and void and got a hole in your van, and that's no fun. So be careful. Probably the most important thing when doing this is do not over tighten and over rev. Now you can grab your bag of screws, move your ladder along a little bit, and we're gonna start screwing these in. This one, followed by that one, followed by that one, followed by these 2. As we start screwing, we're gonna start manipulating the rail and pulling it down the angle and this swage line and following the swage line. You'll be amazed how much these do bend. There's a reason we put 2 holes here. These guys are designed to pull the corner down as much as possible. The van's angles start to tighten up as we get to the tail end. You can do this yourself. It's best to have a friend help you lean on that to really help it, or a G-clamp around the hole there, and that'll pull it in. I've done a few of these, so I do know that you can, if you fancy it, manhandle it pretty good. Yeehaw! Now, same theory, but let's head towards the front of the van. The front here, if you push it down, we can get a bit more angle on that. Don't be afraid to do that. All right, next step, tape off. Pretty much got our multi-rail on now. I can hang off of that thing, that is on there. But is it waterproof? Probably. Are we gonna make it definitely waterproof? Yes, we are. So now, I know this sounds crazy, undo the whole bloody thing. So unscrew all of them, going back to the center. Maybe I should have left the tape on, wasn't a dumb idea there. Leave the tape on. We've taken the rail off, it's now on the workbench, and it is upside down facing us. We're now gonna put Sikaflex on the backside. We believe that you don't need to put Sikaflex the whole way along here. We purely think that's a bit overkill. If you do ever need to remove it, you cannot remove it, we know that. However, you can if you literally put the Sikaflex on the holes so it's watertight. You save the paint on your van, there will be no water ingress, and this stuff is insane, it will still do pretty full-on job of sticking it.
Yeah.
We are back up here. We are now going to offer our rail back up, and we're going to locate hole numero uno, and we're going to screw it in. Now, the reason we screwed them in before is to find our holes. Now you'll very easily be able to locate the holes as you did before. This time they've obviously got the glue on, or the sealant on, and we just work down the van in the same way we did before. Do not panic if you get overspill, okay? We can easily get rid of that with some white spirit and a cloth after we're done. Do not panic. End cap. It doesn't matter which way, if you're left-hand drive, right-hand drive, these end caps are handed, so it can go that side or that side. Tiny bit of Sikaflex on the end of, see that little groove in there? And then spoon it in like a nice little Sunday roast pud. Don't hold back on this bit actually. It's really annoying if they fall off. If they do fall off, give us a shout, I'll send you some more. But if you do a good job of this, you won't need it. These guys just slot in pretty good. And then a bit of a fiddler, the old Johnny fiddler. And then a bit of tape to just hold her in place while she goes off. Not a bad shout right now to get a bit of white spirit and get rid of any of that goop before you do tape it down. Same on the other side, and that's you done. That is the Stitches and Steel multi-rail. Really good if you've got a pop top on your van and it covers an awning rail. Your pop top usually sits about here. You can put Fiamma style awnings on these things, but ultimately it's designed for this bit of the C track here. And it's just really, well, it's the best way to put and attach an awning onto your van. And I can now hang off of this, look. Ready? If I'm strong enough. I'm gonna do a chin up. I can't do the chin up bit, but yeah, it's on there. If you want one, you will find them on our website, stitchesandsteel.com, and yeah, make sure you get one of our awnings to put in here.
Sick.